What's up, everybody? We're Graysea, and we're here hanging out with our good buddy Brock.
Brock.
Hello. And we're here just talking about some of the behind the scenes of the music videos that we did for Weight in the Water. A lot of people had questions, and we've got a lot of video content to use, and wanted to kind of make a podcast episode type thing to, I guess, make it a little bit more interesting on our end. So, this video is going to be about the music video for Worthless. And if you haven't seen it, we are in a vintage bowling alley, dressed up as bowling pins, getting murdered by a bowling ball, and playing some heavy breakdowns. And I actually learned after the video came out that it was Brock's very first music video that he directed all on his own. So I'm interested to kind of get your perspective on not only your first music video solo, but also probably the most far from conventional music video that you would have had to do right off the bat as your first one.
Definitely. I think you guys did a great job finding like a cool location that was going to look good.
It's in Black Earth, Wisconsin.
And I want to thank you guys for taking a chance on me and like letting me work with you guys.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Yeah, dude.
I was kind of nervous about meeting you all because you're in a metal band. You guys could be all rough. And
We're not rough. We're pretty soft.
But no, you guys are all great guys. It's nice meeting you. You guys are all super nice and super laid back and easy to work with.
But thanks for hitting us up too. You're the one who contacted us, so that was super cool. Yeah.
I will say the biggest challenge, not for just this music video, for all of them, was we shot them all, and then I got to the editing portion, so I didn't really get to. I feel like I didn't get to make improvements shooting wise, between each one. I just kind of shot. I didn't really get to know what it looked like in completion until. Much later, so...
Yeah, and after we shot, that's what you have to work with.
Yeah, but after doing those 5, I feel like I definitely figured out what I liked, what I should do more of, what was a waste of time and stuff, but it was good on that for just learning. You guys definitely brought the energy too. The songs were sick. I wanted crazy songs that I could move a lot to. You guys definitely went well to that. And it was cool seeing the crowd and stuff at the bowling alley.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, the locals.
Yeah. They're what is going on here?
I thought it was funny too. We just kind of pulled up on this small town on a Sunday morning.
Honestly, it's the quietest town you could have pulled up to.
Yeah.
For the last 15 minutes of driving, we were in the country.
Yeah. Did we get off on the wrong exit? Yeah. It's classic small town America that we just rolled into.
Yeah.
And everyone's at church still. Yeah. And we roll in.
And then they go bowling and drinking.
And then they go bowling and drinking after, and then they're watching us. That was a lot of fun.
This is a Graysea takeover, for sure.
Yeah. Shout out Black Earth Lanes.
Yeah.
In Black Earth, Wisconsin.
Great food.
Really good food for, especially top-notch bowling alley food. They had a full menu of not just pizza and burgers.
Yeah. 10 out of 10 chicken tenders.
I will say it's funny you guys moved in. You came in with the PA, so you played your actual demo tracks and stuff. But this drum set sound with the tape on the cymbals and stuff. It sounded like you're playing a trash can.
Yeah, I know. I posted a...
Trash can would probably sound a little better.
Probably. I posted a clip of that on Instagram, and someone commented, these drums sound like shit. And they're yeah, they do.
Yeah, dude.
No, there's fucking 5 pounds of duct tape.
Yeah, so they did
the cymbals.
Just the crappiest.
I feel like the locals were there for it, but it'd be interesting to show them before and after, because I don't think they really kind of knew
Yeah, I'm sure they didn't really see the video ever.
Yeah.
But
I'm sure someone have seen it. They were
Probably
Chris
a few
was
of
really
them.
proud of it when we finished it.
And they shared it on the.
Yeah, it was funny too. I remember they had the like the chalkboard outside, and they had written on it like bowling alley is closed today.
Yeah.
Metal band Graysea is filming their music video.
Right.
Come watch.
Yeah.
It was cool. They like invited the town out.
How did you find them?
So my mom is friends with the owner. By the way, this is also where we're filming this video podcast in Mom's kitchen. Shout out, Mom.
Yeah. Thanks.
Mama Sal. She's
Yeah,
actually
thanks,
right over
Sal.
there.
Sal's the best band mom. She's super supportive. She comes to all the shows she can, and she lets us practice in the basement and be loud. And she's really makes this band like able to happen, like in a lot of ways. So thank you so much for being the best.
Thank you. Family.
Speaking of first, also Bill's first music video ever,
It was.
doing the bowling alley thing. I just think it's funny we had like
That is
So
such
many-
a ridiculous first video.
I know it's funny. It's like
Yeah.
Bill's first video, Brock's first video, like thrown into it, doing it on his own. He's trying to be all professional. We're just like, you should go get killed in the bathroom, dude.
Yeah.
Honestly, the narrative parts turned out pretty good. I was like, I didn't know how they were going to come together in the edit, but I think it fit
Oh,
very
yeah,
well.
totally,
Especially with
yeah.
like the breakdown where who dies in the bathroom? Is it?
I died.
John did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
A
like
lot
it.
of people told me that
The
like
timing
that
was
was like
perfect.
yeah, the timing and this kind of like I don't know what you do. You're like a wizard on the fucking cameraman. I don't know what you do, but it's like kind of like the frames slow down or like you get closer but further at the same time. I don't know what happens, but like the editing on that shot too just made it almost seem like it hit hard. You know what I mean? It's got this visual
That's
aspect of violence that goes along with
Yeah, and that
what we're trying to depict.
Yeah, you
You know,
did a great job
sonically.
of that.
That's why I picked you guys because obviously you guys had great recordings and mixing and audio engineering, production and all that stuff. But just the energy, the riffs, everything you're doing on the drums has so much energy that I wanted to work with you guys because I wanted to like get some cool shots that I don't know are exciting for me to film. I've been filming, like I've helped out with like rappers and stuff, country music singers, just like normal like pop stuff, and it's kind of you can get creative with that, but when it comes to like camera movements, it's kind of basic. So
Sure.
Well, that's what was funny too. Like we actually had to like, because of the costumes and stuff, like we had to redo a lot of my shots because you're moving too much. You like can't see your face. My costume kept like going. So
you were like Ace Ventura coming out of the ride.
Right. Yeah.
Just like
So we
that.
had to actually do like additional shots where there was like just like less movement and stuff.
I was wearing these glasses and they were fogging up from all the heat and the air blowing up in the costume, and I was like, oh, I can't see, you know.
Yeah.
Well, also
But,
you're so damn scrawny too. We had to
duct
we
tape.
had to duct tape
Duct
all
tape my
the
noodle lines.
holes
Yeah.
closed.
That was
You guys
good
were
ones.
all
So the air
wet.
wouldn't leak out. Yeah,
So
that was
Yeah, we
dry
got
then.
pretty sweaty. Yeah, and then what was funny is they wanted the costumes. They asked if they could have them, so
I
we
was
left
like,
them there.
really?
Yeah, you're like, I don't think you really want these, and they're like, no, we want to like wear them in a parade, and I'm okay, like disinfect them or something. Yeah, but
They got all
Wash 'em.
deflated and it kind of became like a wet, soiled baby diaper vibe.
totally
right, yeah, because they're, I mean,
Very much so.
they're plasticky, like, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I really like too, like John was saying with the cool like editing. You really made that like when the breakdown hits at the end, like the zoom in, zoom out of "You Are the Only Thing That I Could See," like that line.
Is that one on the shot is on you and I'm like that?
Yeah, and it's like backing up. That
Yeah,
one's
I like that
super
shot
sharp.
too. I wasn't
Yeah.
worried. I wasn't like I didn't know how it was gonna turn out, but once I saw it, I was like, oh, this worked perfectly. So.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then the B-roll stuff, like, you know, at the end, like the little shots of,
Yep.
you know, the bowling ball playing the arcade game and, like, us rolling the ball down. With
with the drone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
I just
cool.
try to get the
That was
drone.
just-
Exposing my shitty.
The gutter ball.
yeah.
Yeah.
He just gutter balled it
Yeah.
immediately.
Hey, like,
My gutter ball in the final video. He's like, come on, bro.
but like, I
You
mean,
gotta
I had
do me
plenty
like
of
that.
gutter balls. It just turned out that that's the shot they used. I mean, you just got like
I
short,
just
short
saw-
end
I
of the
just-
stick
well, I
on
just
that
saw
one.
that.
I
I
mean,
just-
I had plenty of gutter balls before that.
I'm not good at bowling.
Should have
so-
thrown it.
Yeah,
right down
it's
the
okay.
middle.
And that's fine. It only adds to the video.
But I liked the Tony the Tiger ball that I got. That was the highlight of my bowling session.
That was a great.
There you go. How heavy was it? Like 2 pounds?
It was a child ball for sure, but it was plenty heavy for me
The thumb
since
holes
I'm a
were about
lightweight.
yay big.
Yeah, I couldn't fit my fingers in the hole. They were too tight.
You just palm that shit.
But I did want to say you mentioned that like there was a lot of like it was your first music video, so there was like trial and error things, and you're like things that you liked, things that you didn't like. What's like the coolest thing that like turned out for you that was like you just thought like let's try this or whatever, like from the videos like that, like with like cool things.
Honestly, that shot where I'm pulling back and zooming in at the same time on you is good. I didn't like. I wasn't sure how the narrative stuff was gonna turn out, and it turned out great. I thought it was gonna be like it could potentially be like a little confusing. But
Yeah, for sure. I get that.
it came in good. I was just like excited about shots where I would switch camera angles, but we did multiple performances.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever it worked out where I like switched between one take to the next take and you guys all still had like continuity and it looked like a clean cut, I was like, this looks professional. Like
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because sometimes I'm sure you could like from different camera angles or whatever, like it could look like a totally like different vibe or whatever. So
yeah,
like, I
you guys
can't
are in
edit this
different
together.
areas. I'm like, I can't use this, but when everything like lined up good, yeah, I was like worried. I was like, maybe this isn't gonna work out. Like maybe we need to reshoot it or something.
Mm-hmm.
Came to editing, I was like, cool, we did more than enough.
Yeah.
Everything flows good. So
Yeah. I liked too how you would like for like the narrative shots is what you're saying. Like whenever we're not playing, there was you would use some like speeding it up, slowing it down. So there was like a different variation of like the speed of the shots, which I thought made it more interesting and more like storytelling-ish. So I liked that. I thought that was cool.
Like when the bowling ball comes in, and, like super speed and takes the shot and runs the.
yeah.
It's
Oh, right, yeah.
AKA,
that little
yeah.
moment, yeah.
John's brother is the bowling ball. Yeah.
Shut up, Matt.
yeah, it's like
Shout
all
out,
the
man.
shots
Shout
in the rest of the music video are kind of like, I don't know, up to like 4 seconds. So that shot would have been like 20 if it played out. So I was like, I
Yeah.
gotta speed this up, but it looked good. So
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite shots too, especially like in real time while it was happening. Like I can't believe that they're like people
Yeah.
are in the bar, and not only are we not annoying
Yeah.
them, but then now they want to
Yeah.
like be a part of the video.
Yeah. There was some older lady, and I thought that everybody was just gonna just dip out after.
Right.
They were like, they're doing this
Right.
all day?
Like five,
Like,
yeah, like
you know what
five,
I mean?
5 seconds
Yeah.
of this noise.
Yeah.
I'm out. Where's
with
the
the
show?
trash can symbol.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah. And it's like, I just came here, was it a Sunday?
Yeah, it was Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh my
And,
I think it was a Sunday.
But there was some older lady, and she was jazzed. She was like, this is so cool.
This is so great for our
Yeah.
town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were like, we're gonna be in Hollywood.
Like,
Yeah,
They
yeah.
kept
wanna give us
calling
the
us
key to the
Hollywood
city?
too.
I'd take it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's called Black Earth, so it's pretty. wild.
That was super fitting too.
Yeah.
Like the Black Earth Lanes. I was like,
Yeah.
I thought you had to be in cahoots with them somehow.
We're in deep with the city of Black Earth.
How did you guys think it turned out? Expectations versus.
Oh my god. Dude.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Incredible.
super happy. Like, I mean, all these videos were like a super step up from the last batch.
Just a
and-
general step up for me personally, I guess. These are the best looking videos I've ever been a part of.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, I thought everything looked like super professional, super high quality. I was really happy with the final product, and like what I liked a lot about this video too is like, I guess it's kind of a funny video to like a serious song or whatever, but like I liked that it turned off like or the final production and like the product you like gave us at the end, like it didn't look low quality at all. It didn't look like, because like being a funny video, like wearing costumes, it could come off super corny or whatever, but it like had like the laughable aspect of like literally that we're like in a bowling alley dressed as bowling pins playing like a metal song, but like it looked still like was like had a serious tone and like professionalism to it that like I don't know, I was really proud to like show it, and like some people would be like, ugh. Like no one really like honestly there was a lot less like hate comments or like anything that I like, much more of a positive response that I expected.
Yeah.
Some people
It's
like
they understood the comedy aspect of it.
Right, yeah.
Because
so,
it was high quality.
Yeah, I felt like it was like a lot more well received because of that.
And if anybody's been racking their brain trying to, connect the dots on how bowling pins are being, and the content of the nothing, it doesn't matter.
Right.
It's just funny.
Yeah, literally we got the location because Trevor's mom hooked us up like, hey, this is a really cool place or whatever. And I was like, all right, bowling alley. Well, let's do costumes.
Yeah.
Like, and I was just like,
what kind of costumes?
Right. It's like
Bowling
well,
pins.
yeah, let's be the bowling pins.
What are we gonna be? Teletubbies?
Right. Yeah. So like that's just like literally how it came about. It was like we found the location, or we got the location offered to us, and I was like, well, let's take it like a step up and do a costume video because why not? I mean, we did the cleanse video in like the onesies, for the first EP. So we were thinking like, yeah, let's like we need variety in our music videos. So like we'll do one of those again, like kind of a costume thing, and so that's why we did this one.
I was thinking like we would dress like vintage bowlers, like look like we were like from the movie Grease, but like wearing like bowling shirts.
Yeah, we'd go hit up Charlie Sheen.
And then David straight up just like, no, we'll like be the bowling pins.
I think it catches people's attention.
It took me it took me a couple minutes to be convinced of it.
For sure, and those costumes showed off our legs.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, they were like real short costumes. Yeah.
It's a bus full of people.
It's a bus full of people. Wave to the people.
Wave to the people. Oh my god.
I found it surprisingly not difficult to play in. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know
well,
if
you
it
weren't
is.
restricted.
You think you would be though? Like, I mean, it wasn't
It
sticking out
wasn't that bad.
this far.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
It wasn't-
everything
it wasn't
happening
bad.
in front of me.
I
actually wasn't that bad.
I was kind of restricted with my leg movement though. I had to like kind of waddle around. I couldn't like kick and flail.
You kind of waddle anyways.
Yeah. Right.
Back to the deep connection thing, though. I think my personal thing is like that Chumbawamba song. I get knocked down, but I get up again.
Oh, sure.
Tub thumper.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the deep meaning for me, at least.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Deep meaning to a song that's not even ours.
Right.
Yeah.
Pissing the night away.
Exactly.
For sure.
Exactly.
So, did anything? I can't remember. Did anything really like go wrong on anyone's end? Like, did anything crazy happen? So typically things do. I feel like if one was really crazy, it would stand out.
Well, was it yours where the inflator wasn't?
I technically fell on mine during my death scene, and I broke mine. So I don't know if that was the one we're talking about.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
the
you
inflator
broke
was
one.
missing out of a costume though because
was.
we didn't open it.
Yeah,
And
that's-
then-
I remember Heather and Sarah. They were like looking up the closest Walmart to like
Yeah.
try to go find a
Yeah,
fucking
that's right.
bowling ball.
They called the closest Walmart.
Yeah.
Like, do you guys have Halloween costumes yet? And they're like, no.
Yeah, and when is this? Was like
I think
August.
it was in June. I think we did this in July, like late July or something.
Yeah, they're like, no.
Yeah,
dude.
the
Need some
first
back to
batch of
school
videos was
supplies?
like July and August. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So then we had to use the.
We had to switch them out.
Bowling
and, like,
balls.
We had to switch them out, but then for the ones that we had all of us and Matt in, we used the like hand dryer, the fan that dries.
Yeah,
all
and
the
then we
clothes.
tape them up. We
Yeah.
tape 'em
Yeah,
up.
and then
That
tape
was
them.
fun.
We had to hold his like sleeve
like-
up against the hand dryer.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then we had to tape it. Like there's gap tape around his neck. Oh, it's the doggies. Oof. That's okay.
Yeah.
I will say I wish they didn't have like a post right in the middle of the bowling alley so we could have actually got like a centered shot for the music video. Like,
Yeah,
something's
because
gotta
we had to be
on
on the side. Yeah.
Yeah. I did think that the mannequins were
Those are
kind
cool.
Oh yeah,
kind
I
of
was gonna
like
say. Just,
creepy though.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
no, I love the vibe.
No, I do too. I love the vibe. I
was
was like,
wacky.
I was like, what are like mannequins bowling alley?
There's
I mean, I guess
It's
you could
eclectic.
dress them up.
It's
you know?
eclectic.
It's
It's
yeah,
eclectic.
There you go.
I was literally trying to think of that word.
Eclectic.
Yeah, but clack. We did. What I found funny was like I wasn't wearing any clothes under my.
Oh, you were wearing tighty whities.
Yeah, I was wearing tighty whities, and then I had to change them, and they were pretty soaked. But like you guys were wearing clothes. Like I don't understand why, like how you guys could wear clothes under yours.
So I'm self-conscious. That's why.
But
Basketball shorts, white t-shirt.
Yeah.
Wasn't too shabby. I was definitely hot though.
well, always hot. I mean,
I remember like after a bunch of the takes, somebody, I don't know if it was you or Matt, but they like unzipped because it zipped all the way up to your cranium, you know, and you unzipped, it was like popping a hot bag of garbage.
yeah, it would like hit you.
That popcorn.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
That is so gross.
it's because it's letting all the fan air out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like coming out faster.
Yeah.
Dangerous fumes. Do not breathe.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's all I got for this one. If anyone has anything else to add.
Do you think the opening scene, do you think that hooked people in, or do you think like if you hit people with ads with that, do you think they saw them and they're like, I don't know what's going on, I'm just gonna like swipe past this?
It probably hurt to have the like 10 seconds of us running into the bowling alley, but I feel like it's kind of important to the comedy of it.
Yeah.
Especially because it was like our first single back after not releasing singles for 6 months.
I think I agree. I was like, it looks cool as a whole for the whole video, but I was like, for like getting in front of somebody for the first time, I feel like
Yeah. People's attention span.
It probably
I
hurt
know
on
it's
that
like
aspect.
it's like
but
10 seconds.
Yeah, that's the only tough things with like music and like music videos is like it's kind of like with the way the internet is nowadays and like people's attention span, it's like you got to cut to the chase, but it's like sometimes you want like an intro type thing and you gotta like really give or take. Like,
Right.
I don't know, man.
If you can't skip that ad.
Yeah.
You know?
I think if someone would be open-minded enough to watch 10 seconds of us running
Yeah.
into a bowling alley,
It's like
then
they're
they're
trying to
probably a
figure out what
good
it's
fit for
about.
someone to
Yeah.
listen to our
You're
music.
trying to show your mom a Rihanna song or something, you know? And it's just idiots in bowling costumes.
Sorry, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what this is.
Trying to perform CPR on somebody.
Please. Oh yeah, what the CPR video?
But that is one thing. So
Because you watched a tree.
that is one thing. So obviously, like we put all the videos out on YouTube and we like sponsored them or whatever, or like whatever you do, like promote the post or whatever. So they would be suggested. But this video, I'd say, did the best organically because we actually put the least like amount of money compared to the other videos into this one, but it still did like very well, I guess, in my opinion, for like being like less sponsored and everything, you know.
Yeah, just
So-
promote
Well,
less.
the content to be so extravagant too.
yeah, and I think it's because of like of what it was in the bowling alley and the bowling pins and stuff like
Right.
that. But yeah, the art of running a YouTube ad is very useful. So if you wanna do that, you should do your research and learn how to do it. Because
If you want to do that,
It's not that hard.
go
well, no,
fucking
I mean,
do
I'm
it
just saying,
somewhere else.
like, no, for anyone trying to do that, like, you know, it's useful when it really works. So it's a cool thing to like actually, if you're interested in doing it, put some research into it, and I would recommend it.
Hear you. Cool.
For sure.
Cool. Well, that's all we got for this one, and we'll catch you guys in the next episode.
Guess you want to
Yeah.
flip flop.
Catch you on the flip flop. Peace.
Bye.